Hey everybody, it's Gregor here, and I'm coming at you from the Town of Light. Now, we're on Chapter 11, which means that we're really close to the end. And we just got finished getting electrocuted. And, I don't know why, other than that's probably their standard treatment, but it sounded like I was behaving, so not entirely sure why they would do that, but I guess we'll see if we can find out. So this is the room that they kind of took us through here. A lot of people are waiting here for either to be treated or had just been treated.
What was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk?
I gotta go back. I gotta go read something. So, let's see. So, there should be something here that, yep. So, what we got?
7th September, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all the other filth.
Is this real?
Pleased, she hears voices. They order her about.
Making it
She
up?
says she heard children singing.
Or my
They
nuts?
were imprisoned in a school. 20th January, 1939. Mutistic, groggy, pays no attention to anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. 1st June. Apathetic, eats very little. She refuses to be touched.
Duh.
Doesn't respond. Passes her time in the park. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. 14 October. Impulsive once again. This
By
morning
myself,
she asked
maybe?
for 2 eggs to make zabaione, but the moment she was given them, she threw them away. Excited, uproarious, slightly confused, she strips off.
I have imaginary
8th December. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words, laughs hysterically, masturbates. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They report that when they took her away, she swore at them and then hit out at them and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries.
It's on my head.
Since then, they've kept her tied to the bed.
She wasn't real.
Transferred to the semi-agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories terrify me. They're not real, are they?
Nope.
15th December. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she abandons her household duties at intervals and dabbles in occasional prostitution. Delinquency? Prostitution? Renée? It seems so strange, unreal. It can't be true.
Might
And
be.
Amara?
Not real.
She loved us and she would tell us everything. She wouldn't hide anything from us. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and vociferous. Treated with cortisol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. The therapies remove the light for a short while, but also all will, desire, and hope.
I guess. The therapy was terrible and painful, but they were treatments, the only ones that existed.
It was torture, but you couldn't refuse it. No one explained anything to us. No one tried to make us understand. We were like animals on a stock farm.
You were too many and they were too few. It was impossible to do otherwise. They also had their nightmares within these walls. They didn't know what to do with you. You were damned souls, dangerous. What ought to have taken care of you? I'll go with B.
2nd June. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swore and cursed those who generated her, flailing her arms and hitting out. The patient, according to reports by Dr. B, has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital park.
Not
as
buying
detailed in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes.
I don't think it was a stranger.
therapy. Spontaneous abortion? It's not true, I'm certain. How could I have invented things if I didn't even know what they were doing to me?
It really happened. They made you abort, but it was illegal, and so they had to write that it was spontaneous. Which does kind of make sense, given the time period. That's a lie. What is written here might be false or the wrong way of looking at things. Perhaps Renée did really know. You can't be certain. You know that, don't you? Well, perhaps.
And the stranger in the park? I don't remember. Was it another invention? Or another memory removed? God, my head!
Who knows? We'll never know. I want to know! Come on! There are a lot of things you don't remember, as if you hadn't done them. It wasn't you, perhaps it was her, the other Renée. You know she did those things. Oh, so we got a split personality?
13th June. The nurses report that after having received her mother's letter, she fell into a state of great mental confusion. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and she punched a nurse. Impulsive, lashes about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence so as not to give the patient further reasons to become agitated.
So they shut the communication off with the mom.
Tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient becomes highly agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. Even 2 days later, she still shouts ceaselessly that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. Calm down, you've got to be calm. Don't get agitated, we'll make you calm down. That's the only thing that matters. Is tranquility worth the price of not living?
I'm not sure what's real. I got a feeling that what's in the book is real, though. Most of it, at least. Let's see. Hundreds of us agitated, squeezed into the most inadequate of spaces. Staying calm was essential for our well-being. Doesn't hurt. What alternative was there? In any case, it was a life not worth living. Certainly not, but in that manner, from the exterior, everything seemed more acceptable. Well, it is important to stay calm because you're agitating other patients and not helping them, let alone yourself.
3rd March.
But not to the point of being catatonic.
Correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm. She washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Amara invented by me? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left traces somewhere.
She's not real. Not real. Not real. Nope.
We can try to find her medical records in the archive where the letters from her mother were filed.
Nope. Okay. Riddle me this. What's her last name? My doll's still there? My doll's gone. Where's my doll? Where's my doll? Did you take my doll? Where's my doll? Charlotte! Oh, Charlotte! Archives.
Amara B., age 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B.
There she is!
So Amara exists then, yet she had no children. She wasn't married, but that photo, it's her.
So she was real.
3rd June 1936. Admitted yesterday. She shows signs of improvement. 10th June. Jolly, calm, tranquil. She behaves well, keeps herself tidy and clean. Discharged 8th June. 28th April 1937. Arrives, brought by her husband, in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged 14th May. 8th March 1938. A few days before Renée was admitted, she told me that she had also been admitted shortly before. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged 14th March. She didn't leave. Certainly not after so few days, no. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted. Once more the patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged 2nd July.
In and out.
1st August 1941. Umpteenth admission due to agitation. Discharged 27th August. She came and went, stayed there only for short periods. But I remember her always with me. What's happening? 4th March 1942. Here once more, the same situation. 8th March. Compared with previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although she bears herself well and is attentive. Discharged 25th March. 2nd April. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her because she doesn't eat, doctor. Sleeps all the time. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her. 6th April. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to Marigliano Pavilion in isolation. 3rd May 1942. Death due to tuberculosis. About 8:30. Is Amara dead?
Yeah.
Poor dear friend. I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient. Probably delirium.
This'll be good.
I'm dying, I know it. I'm losing lots of blood, also internally. It's strange, since I came back in here I can't think of anything other than that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't correspond. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is deceiving me. The things are not as I remember, as I see them. But she said she liked me. Really, I can't understand it. I just want to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her. How could a soul survive in this hell? I wish to feel things again. Pain, passion. Once again feel the tears wetting my face. Remember to have lived.